YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today, Lugia's flying high again with a top 8 placement over in Melbourne, so we are obligated to check out what the fuzz is all about. But first of all, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're gonna get daily Pokemon TCG uploads over here, so you don't want to be missing out on, so definitely make sure you are subscribed and click in the little notification bell. So, Lugia VSTAR, what happened to it? Well, currently it's actually not well positioned in the meta, or is it? I think with the downfall of Miraidon a little bit and Charizard not performing all that well, I think Lugia has opened the door to again be a very versatile deck that can attack with all plethora of Pokemon. You can say you can attack with Mew EX, there's Drapion in here, you can attack with Snorlax, there's a Wyrdeer, lots of Pokemon in here. But before we dive deeply into the Lugia deck, first of all, check out our sponsors here, dragonshield.com, to get 5% off using the coupon ZAPDOIS5 on everything on the website, so definitely do so to stock up on some Dragon Shield product. There's yourplaymat.com to create your own custom playmat from scratch. You can get 10% off, clicking the link down below. And there's also PokemonStore.com to, of course, get TCG live code cards. You can use the coupon code ZAPDOISTCG for 5% off. And if you want to support the channel even further, if you are a European player, you can, of course, use the referral name ZAPDOISTCG when checking out. With that being said, Lugia, it uses Tempest Dive, a very okay-ish attack, which slaps 220 damage and discards the stadium in play. Very similar to the attack of Roaring Moon, the second one, the Calamity Storm. Then there's Summoning Star, where this is where it's all about. Lugia summons 2 Archeops from the discard pile onto the bench, and that's actually going to be indicating that we can accelerate as many energies as we can. 2 special energies per Archeops you have on the field from your deck, so that actually incinerates a lot of energy acceleration out there. You're gonna search out 2 of these to instantly attack with the Tempest Dive. You can accelerate gift energy, so you're protected from Iono. You can accelerate V-Guard, so stuff like Lost Impact is going to be dealing less damage. Reversal energy for your Luxray. You have the Luminous energy for your Radiant Charizard, so you can attack with so many one-price Pokemon. There's even 3 copies of Snorlax in here as well. Cobalion helps out with some more damage output, definitely against stuff like the Roaring Moon, because you're slapping 30 additional damage. That means you can slap 250 with, of course, a reduction of double turbo. That's actually very great to knock out Roaring Moons with Lugia VSTAR. So we're going to be trying out this exact 60. Professor Burnet also helping out to discard those Archeops, and hopefully guys will enjoy this video. If you are enjoying the content I'm pushing out every single day, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. Now let's see if this is Lugia's glorious return to the meta, because everyone and all their friends wrote it off as being a tier D deck. Like Lugia, Lugia's very bad position, not even a deck, but it got a top 8. So I want to see what the fuzz is all about. Let's just see. Tails never fails. Let's hope that works out. It is. Tails never fails. Let's go. Lugia always wants to go first, so he can get the turn 2 Lugia VSTAR off. So let's just go first. Hopefully we're not up against Miraidon. Miraidon dropped off a little bit of popularity, which is good. In this scenario, I could start with a free retreat. I don't mind starting with Snorlax here, because I still don't know what I'm up against. Could also slap down Mew EX. It depends. I'll slap down Mew EX here and see what I'm up against first, because we have free retreat. Whether I want to have okay, it looks like Penny, Temple of Sinnoh. This looks to be Snorlax block. Snorlax block. That's kind of interesting. The cool thing with Snorlax block is that we can actually get Summoning Star off and start swinging with Mew EX to copy-paste Collapse, which is actually very funky. Radiant Charizard, you don't want to be seeing that at all in the hand, because that one can get trapped, and it will be trapped forever as we don't have a switch out. So the thing I'll be doing here, I want to be going first, but this is actually very ridiculous. We could slap down Lugia. They could trap down Lugia, but it's actually not too bad to set this one up here. Oh boy, we don't have free retreats. I think I'll just attach here and be done with it. Let's go. The double turbo energy actually is an interesting thing, because that actually reduces our damage output. But on the other hand, let's see what the opponent is able to do. There's a Pokegear. Hopefully no Arven. If Arven comes, like Snorlax block is like the worst matchup you could imagine for a deck like this. We are still stuck. So maybe I should have not put that double turbo, because now we're actually slapping not 150, but instead 130. So they do have the Arven. They're going to be able to set themselves up quite a bit. We can, of course, go for that Boss's Orders play and knock out Rotom, but the problem is that Radiant Charizard, and I don't believe we're going to have a way to deal with that, because as soon as they were going for the Erica's Invitation, I think we insta-lose because in this scenario, there's not a lot of things we can do. Maybe I should put a double turbo energy on the Lugia. That probably would have been better indeed. Because now we're not able to one-shot the Snorlax, which is kind of silly. Can still go Ultra Ball, get out one Archeops, boss up the Rotom, and one-shot that. Oh, they're instantly going for the extra HP, so it didn't matter even if I did go for the genome hacking here with the double turbo. They still went for the extra HP over what they currently have. So I don't see any Rotom as well, so no Rotom draw? There's no Rotom draw. We are still stuck here though. Yeah, that Mew is actually not good. You can collapse, but that's where the fun ends. You cannot boss's orders. Archeops only slaps 120. If these are stuck, that's also very bad. Okay, there is a Spiritomb coming down, which is actually very good. That means we can boss this up and then retreat and then start swinging. That would be super awesome if we're able to do that. Temple of Sinnoh turns these into... Oh, this actually is pretty good. This Temple of Sinnoh helping out here with the genome hacking. Okay, with that being said, I could collapse here this away. This actually is alright. We can Jet Energy, but the Temple of Sinnoh is there. We Jet Energy this. Oh, yeah, this is actually not bad. We put the collapse down. We Jet Energy ourselves to the active slot. We use this Snorlax actually is pretty interesting. I will Burnet 2 Archeops in that discard pile. I will Ultra Ball this and this away. Get Lugia V STAR summoned. Let's see if we can get away with it. They don't have any draw power, so that's actually pretty good. Let's go. Summoning Star. We're going to be summoning 2 Archeops, and we're going to try to overrun the opponent here by pure aggression. Okay. Primal Turbo. We're going to be accelerating a double turbo energy, and we're going to save the Jet Energies. These are actually pretty good. And a V-Guard, maybe a gift, it doesn't matter. We're going to be accelerating those here, and now we're slapping 200, which is actually a very fine number. And here we go with the one and only Tempest Dive. 200 damage output. The thing is here, I'm gonna lay that... Do you want to Scarred Stadium? No. I'm gonna lay it around and then maybe slap down other Pokemon that can attack. Because if they trap Radiant Charizard from hand here, that would be pretty devastating. The good news though is that we can jet ourselves all the way back into the active position time and time again. These Jet Energies are our switch outs. These are the switch outs. So that's gonna be very, very crucial. And Lugia can just one-shot anything we want. Spiritomb in the active position. There's a Sydney discarding our special energy. That's kind of annoying. That's a switch out. Gone. But there's not a lot of threats in the opponent's hand currently. And because all of these could get trapped, definitely the Radiant Charizard, I'm going to slap down another Lugia here. And I could go for research here. I think that's not bad because our bench is full regardless. We're going to research, get all these resources. We have a collapse to, of course, respond with some Jet Energies here and there. We don't have Jet Energies, but they could come up eventually. We also have balls. We're gonna wait with this and then balls, but this is fine. It's another Tempest Dive. We're gonna let that collapse just stick around for a little tiny bit. Nope. We still have 2 Jet Energies left. They are still in the deck, which is fine. Lugia V-Star, so we could summon 2 Lugia V-Stars in play. That means they're not gonna trap Lugia, right? Let's be honest. Do they have Counter Catcher? They have Super Rod. Do they have Nazball? If they don't, they're gonna get slaughtered by Lugia V-Star. The Sydney here is not gonna be doing anything. Their collapse is gone. Is that a double Sydney? What's going on here? Double Sydney, you don't see that every day, but you are done. The Snorlax loses. Let's go. There we go. You love to see it here over on the ranked ladder. I was actually a little bit afraid of that matchup, but I'm actually now thinking about the fact that Jet Energy is part of our switch outs. Yeah. Kind of forgot about the Jet Energies here. coming in clutch quite for sure. And we do slap enough damage with the Lugia to go time and time again, slap enough damage. So Snorlax is not as hard as it seems, but this could eventually get trapped. So it's better to just have all colorless Pokemon out there that can attack and save your jet energies, so those can become ours. You do have 4 stadiums as well, and Lugia also discards the Temple of Sinnoh that might cause some trouble. But I did misattach to the Mew EX, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely should have not put that double turbo on there, but yeah. It is what it is. I started with Mew EX, so I thought I was going to get trapped, so I could might as well just manual attach and start swinging with Genome hacking a tiny little bit, but yeah, jet energy saves the day for sure. Let's be honest, Lugia has returned. We slapped Snorlax block, even though that's only like a 3% meta share. There are more decks out there that are good for Lugia. Think about the Rapid Strike box. Good. We have Drapion, so we do have a nice answer against Mew VMAX. There's also us having the big Snorlaxes for, of course, the Iron Hand shenanigans in the Lost boxes, because now you can respond with Snorlax block. Actually, with the Snorlax Thumping Snore, snapping 180 damage. That's a ridiculous amount of damage, so that's very, very good indeed. And against Charizard, you just make sure the price raise is uneven, and then you can summon Mew EX, and then Mew EX can one-shot a Charizard when the opponent has taken 5 prize cards. That's pretty much what the Lugia does best. And let's see here, heads or tails. That actually was a very tricky situation. I had Mew EX, which has free retreat, and then I said like, do I want to go first, or do I want to promote Mew EX, yes or no? And it became a little bit interesting. Also, when people don't know what they're up against, some of them allow me to go first, but this time around the opponent will go first. So we'll figure it out together. Starting off with Luxray, which you cannot start with. This is a stage 2, which you can get into play only if you're behind in prize cards. In this scenario, I am happy to just go for the Snorlax here. There's Gholdengo. The Gholdengo deck. Okay, interesting. Gholdengo can one-shot. We have 1 prizers to sometimes uptrade. They go second, so they can get an attack off by turn 2, which is kind of scary. We have a Snorlax here, and we're up against the Gimme Ghoul opponent. Hopefully they don't have VIP passes. This does look like an unfavorable matchup, definitely considering the fact that we need to slap down Lumineon. But on the other hand, there's Luxray, which can demolish stuff like, for instance, the Palkia. And we have access to Radiant Charizard, which can demolish Gholdengo. So there are avenues out there that allow us to play a little bit better. Or actually, prey upon the weakness of the opponent. What we can do here is we can Lugia and Burnet, but if they then are able to cross-switch to the Lugia, that would be pretty damn bad. There's an Ultra Ball already, getting rid of Giratina, Water Energy as well, and it looks like it's going to be Gholdengo with Palkia as the most popular build of the bunch. This is very good because we do have Luxray, so I don't mind one little bit. They only have 3 cards in hand, so I don't mind one. We have the reversal packages already. Lugia. Then we go for, I think a Professor Burnet here would not be bad. They could one-shot this, which is kind of tricky. I don't want to waste my therapeutic energy here, but on the other hand, we always one-shot, so it's actually not too bad here. I don't see them one-shotting this Lugia anytime soon, so I will just attach here. Yes, and then play Professor Burnet. Let's go. And we will discard 2 Archeops. Okay. Then next turn we Lumineon, research, and do all the muckus later. But for now, I want the Snorlax getting knocked out so we can actually put down Luxray. And then we can use Luxray at one point because there's going to be the reversal energy as well. So I hope they just knock out Snorlax so we can slap down Luxray with all ease. I don't know how good their hand is currently. Also, you should know is that the Snorlax comes with Unfazed Fat, and the Unfazed Fat prevents all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon down to this Pokemon. So, Lost Mine, forget about it. Forget about that sneaky situation. So, they do have the Irida. The Irida probably will get Palkia V-Star, and I would say Earthen Vessel to draw more cards with the concealed cards, and then maybe find Gholdengo. Yeah, exactly. That's something I would get here. There's Palkia V-Star. The Gimme Ghoul does have a 2 retreat cost, so they technically could attach to the Gimme Ghoul and then start manually retreating and then forcing a one-shot upon Snorlax, which would be super dope here. I'd love that. If the Snorlax gets knocked out, I'd love that. Nazball as well. Maybe another Gimme Ghoul appears. Yeah, we do have our Luxray. Surprisingly. They're gonna attach to the Gimme Ghoul. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna fall into the trap of Luxray. Luxray reversal here. So I'm glad the Snorlax is getting destroyed here. So that's 60 damage, 100 damage, 140. That's not enough, actually. Right? 104. That's not enough. We survived. So that means Luxray is still in hand. That's kind of annoying. Radiant Zard is also a very great card we could slap down here. And they use their V-Star just to do that. That's kind of tricky. I will go Lumineon. I don't want to give them more cards, to be honest, but I don't want to get rid of my Luxray. More cards or Iono. Like, if I Iono, I give them more cards. I think I'd have to give up on the strategy of Luxray here. I wish I would have been knocked out, but it is not true. So it's going to have to be research. Luxray, say your prayers. I'm sorry. We can get the reversal energy as the colorless energy, but that's fine. We can Jet Energy. Find Jet Energy, slap with Lugia as well. There's the Jet Energy. There is the Ultra Ball. I don't need Drapion in this matchup. We have Masagosa on top of this, and even a V-Guard. Alright. The V-Guard could prevent huge damage output from this Palkia here. There's already another energy onto that fella over there. That kind of stings, but it's alright. Can also just swing with Snorlax, to be honest. Ultra Ball. Get rid of Lugia. Get rid of Drapion. Getting ourselves Lugia V-Star. Let's go. Getting the Lugia V-Star. And then using Summoning Star for, you guessed it, 2 copies of Archeops. And now our energy acceleration is going through the roof. They can slap to 60 if they want to. We can Jet Energy slap with something else. But I'm just going to be going for the Primal Turbo here. And I'll be just getting double Turbo Energy and Gift Energy onto our little fella here. This one, this one. They could technically like snipe these, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. I think I'm just gonna use the Thumping Snore here. Let's go. 160. It's a one prizer slapping a lot of damage. The cool thing is that we still prevent the opponent from getting like a huge Gholdengo slap out, and we do have Jet Energy to get it out of the active position. Fun fact, Snorlax only has 10 HP remaining, but they will have to swing with the Palkia there, and I think I'll then swing with Lugia, forcing a lot from them. So there's Avery here. We're gonna get rid of this, and now that I think about it, get rid of two prizers here. Radiant Zard. Getting rid of Lugia, or just keep two-shotting with one prizers. Keep shotting with one prizers. Let's just get rid of the 2 prizers. Sayonara, 2 prizers. It's been nice knowing, yeah, we did discard Lugia V-Star. The only thing we need to do is like summon another Snorlax and slap the hell out of the Palkia. Let's freaking go. So how is the prize race going to affect them? There's still a Radiant Zard lurking in the back, trying to get that huge one-shot onto the Gholdengo. They could like attack with the Greninja at one point, like targeting down Radiant Zard at one point, but we can actually uptrade here. There's Pokestop as well. They discard literally everything. That's good. 2 Iridas down the drain. We do have Iono, so at one point I will Iono the hell out of them. Okay. There's Snorlax. Thank you. Yeah, Cobalion is actually doing nothing here. That's crazy. So we are gonna slap down Snorlax. We're gonna go Ultra Ball, get rid of this. Pokestop, something I probably won't need anymore. But yeah, they can discard crucial resources, but if we can overlap, that's also not too bad. We Ultra Ball, we get ourselves another Snorlax. Also, the good news is that Wyrdeer can get a huge one-shot at one point if we can get enough energies on board. Another Snorlax, how about it? Pokestop can discard resources, but could also get them what they want. But the Masagosa could also get another Gholdengo out, which can then draw 1 card. If they're in the active, I suppose. So I think this is not bad. We do it like this. We jet ourselves into the active position. We go for the Primal Turbo. Getting a double Turbo energy. onto Snorlax. Boom. And we could get another Snorlax setup already. Or... each basic energy, that's kind of tricky. They could 90-90 the Archeops, they would do it again. They have 7 cards in hand. 7 is not that much currently. I could mess a Gosa here. I think I'll just... we can also accelerate more energies. How much do we need to one-shot? There's way too many special energies. I think I'll leave it to the Radiant Zard to do its muckus. Iono time. Okay, lots of energies here. There's Nazball, which can get the Wyrdeer off. Let's see here. If I get double turbo, I can primal turbo also for nothing, by the way. It's fine. Let's see here. 1, 2. So that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energies. 7 times 4. It is a 7 times 4, right? With the Wyrdeer. We can get the KO onto the Gholdengo there, but there's also some reductions, keeping that in mind. Oh boy, tricky situation. Tricky situation. I also cannot rely on the Luxray, unfortunately. They're capturing Aroma. I don't think they're playing... we can Masagosa here. Yay, Masagosa! There's a heads. And we can grab Wyrdeer. There's also the way we can attack with Lugia, forcing them. If we KO this, then they KO this, and then forcing a Lugia attack at one point. Or a Wyrdeer attack at one point. It's actually pretty much the same, right? But this absorbs way more energies. And the Lugia can attack for a little bit easier times. We have Jet energy still, so maybe just grabbing this. We have no more Ionos left. That's kind of crazy. Okay, Lugia or Wyrdeer. I'll just... get the Lugia in hand. Nazball can become Wyrdeer. Is Lugia better as an opportunity? So we attack here. Pokemon. If we attack with Snorlax, then they attack, they get to 4. I want them to KO Lugia here. So I'll put down the 2-prizer. Just because I want them to knock it out. Is that how it works? Double turbo. I don't think we can get the number of the Gholdengo though. So I'll slap down Lugia and then maybe we can start swinging with that, hoping for an attack. Maybe Lugia can attack twice because they're going to go after Radiant Zard because they're way too scared. You see how we're going with this? 1, 2, maybe an Iono here. Do we even play enough Ionos? We have a Boss's Orders as well, which could do the trick here. We are still asleep. They could still swing with... Radiant Greninja. Well, we're trapped, but we have Jet Energy, so that's fine. There's a head, so double Gholdengo. I give them Gholdengo, but maybe not a retrieval. So double Gholdengo. We just need to slap twice onto a Gholdengo and then use Radiant Zard, right? Right. What a tricky matchup. I wish I had my Luxray here. Luxray reversal really helps out miracles. They don't have hand disruption, so that's going to be super tricky to get all these out. There's the cross switcher. Take the 2-prizer. Yeah, that means we save all of our energies, so they fell into that trap quite easily. And now we can actually summon Wyrdeer. Yeah. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and then maybe 4, 8, and 2 energies is 10 energies minus, that's 10 energies, 400 minus 60. Yeah, I think we can knock out this Gholdengo here. I think so. We do have Boss's Orders in hand as well. We cannot resort to Radiant Zard, unfortunately. But we can get the Wyrdeer activated, and the Wyrdeer will also be a very huge threat here. Yeah, the Lugia was a really nice, sacrificial pawn in our plan. I don't mind this, so that's crazy good. They discard 5 energies in order to knock out a simple Lugia. That's good for us. They have taken 3 prize cards, so this is not activated quite yet, but it will be soon. Okay. Now we just need to activate... let's see here. We can Capturing Aroma first, see what we have access to. It is a heads. It's a Lugia V-Star. Okay, we can get the Wyrdeer out. 40 damage for every energy. There's 2 of them in there as well. 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And we just need to use the jet energy as well. Is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 energies minus 40. 9 energies minus 40. So Nazball. Yeah, over here. We jet and absorb. Frontier Road. Yeah, take me there. Look at that. The Wyrdeer comes to town. Finally, we're at 240. 240. So we're gonna go for a Primal Turbo. Gonna put 1 more jet onto the Wyrdeer. And now we have enough damage. This math is actually super whack. Okay, there's also Burnet to tin the deck if they want to go for a Roxanne play, which actually is not the dumbest idea I've ever heard. So Burnet, getting rid of a Burnet, getting rid... We don't need any other resources here. I think getting rid of a Capturing Aroma, I suppose. Or... yeah, sure, get rid of these. We don't need them anymore, they're gone. Wyrdeer! Use your Psy Shield Bash. And now the cool thing becomes, they could deal with the Wyrdeer, but then Radiant Zard activates. Or they could just get bossed by Wyrdeer eating up another Gholdengo. So Lugia showcasing we win against pieces of the meta that I didn't even, I have never played this matchup before, Gholdengo versus Lugia. I was like, how does it even play out? But it's working out miracles. Look at all my 1-prizers on my board. That's crazy. They cannot Roxanne and boss at the same time. I think we have game checkmate. What is this Gholdengo still gonna do? They have cross switchers. They could try and trap Snorlax and then go for the ninja play. I still have 1 jet energy remaining here. That could actually be pretty tricky. But then the ninja's still stuck. Not gonna be happening too much. I know there's 1 jet energy remaining there. So yeah, there's the cross switcher. Probably gonna be on the Radiant Zard. Yeah, perfect. Now we can just boss with Wyrdeer and knock out Gholdengo. This is actually a very funky play, but little does he know that, oh, they can still Roxanne, trying to do like, force us to have boss. I think my Lumineon is gone. Look at my discard pile, jeez. Okay, 3 Burnet, we did tin the deck a little bit, so if they Roxanne right now, they could still have something that they could go for, I suppose. I wish I had another Iono though. If I get Roxanne, I hope I get boss. That's pretty much it. Mew EX is also still... oh, no, it's gone. They decided to use Moonlight Shuriken. The game's set and done. Okay, Wyrdeer. It's about to get weird all over this place. I was a little bit afraid of the Roxanne there, but it didn't come into fruition. They only have 5 cards left in their deck though, so we didn't even top deck the boss. So boss this guy and get out of here with the Psy Shield Bash. Kazam! He's gone. The Mr. Cheeseman. They did play with the very nice artworks. I have to give the opponent that. It's actually pretty cool. Oh, my Iono's here. I really needed that. I also was not protected against Iono. Maybe I could have put a gift energy on the Zard there, but yeah, that was just crazy stuff. So we won against Gholdengo. It's probably gonna be a 5% meta share. We won against Snorlax, a 3% meta share, but they are decks that do reasonably well and get into that day 2. So there's always things to think about when, of course, you're playing on the rank ladder. The main important thing you should remember is that even when people say the deck is bad positioned or badly positioned, it can still find a way to succeed with the correct list, with correct matchup spreads here and there. If you're going to a tournament, you like, in this scenario, you also see like pure loss boxes and you're able to go first and summon an army of one price Snorlax. I think there's a point of no return. All right, let's play some more Lugia V-STAR. I wonder if people will like pick up this deck and try it out over in Dortmund, which happens in 2 days. I'm excited. Actually, in 3 days. In 3 days. I'm over-exaggerating, but yeah. In 2 days, I'm leaving to the Dortmund Regionals. Okay, next opponent. Also, the cool thing is that a lot of decks out there want to go second. Think about Charizard, think about Radiant and stuff. So they will force you to go first, which actually is a bonus for a deck like this. Because if you're able to go first, you're able to get the turn 2 summoning star. So you will go first. Arigato gozaimasu. Let's go. Let's see here. What do we have? It's Snorlax and Lugia as well. I always lead off with Snorlax just because I don't know what I'm up against. This hand does mean that we can get... Oh, this Roaring Moon! I'm glad I'm starting off with Snorlax over here. We need Cobalion, we need Lugia. It's gonna be painful, and let's see if we're able to do some stuff. Okay, we go first. That is fine. I'm gonna set up Lugia. I'm gonna set up Cobalion. I'm gonna go for Nest Ball, and I'm gonna summon another Lugia. I could summon another Lugia, but they could go 2/2/2. But on the other hand, if they have Pokemon Catcher at Coin Flip luck, I'll be so sad. So I'll have to go for this. See real quick, we have the Ultra Ball, we have this Luxray, which can help. And the Radiant Zard as well, of course. There's a double Turbo Energy. We currently, I think they will have a turn 1 attack. If they don't, I'll be very surprised. But 2 Archeops there. Some 2 over there, 1 over there. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to be attaching. This could actually get discarded, which is actually very bad. We'll have to figure it out together. So we have Burnet. We have access to Boss. We have access to Lugia V-STAR. Yeah, there's a couple of options they could go for. We have the Burnet, the 3 Professor Burnet in here, really helping out, and they come in clutch. Let's hope the Pokemon catchers are tails, because yeah, this is like such a high roll deck in the first place. It's not like the version I'm playing with Cross Switchers. Like Cross Switcher, really have to work for it in combination with Forest Sealstone. Here you just research and just play Pokemon Catcher and see where that lands you. The cool thing is, with Cobalion, you're going to be able to slap 30 additional damage to your opponent's active Darkness Pokemon, which means Tempest Dive slaps 250, minus the double turbo is 230. That is the number to one-shot Roaring Moons. The number to one-shot Roaring Moons. Okay, there's a Pokemon Catcher. They're already going YOLO. They have the hits, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to lose one of our Lugias here. We can still Iono, though, after our second one goes down. They're going to go for the Cobalion. Okay. That means we can no longer one-shot. We can no longer one. Maybe I should have waited with the Cobalion there. But yeah, you never know how it goes. There's still a Moltres right there, so they're gonna go for this. Sure. Or a burn. Well, that is kind of interesting. Now we can actually one-shot this because of the 220 going to 200. Being able to one-shot with Lugia V-STAR. We're gonna put some gift energies on there just to protect ourselves quite a little bit. Let's go Professor Burnet, discarding those Archeops. I'm gonna check real quick if I have access to the Luminous Energy here and the Reversal. Yeah, they're both in here. Fantastic. We have Boss in hand, but we have Lumineon, so I probably will go for this, getting rid of these. And I will get Lugia V-STAR with gift energies on there. And that's going to be fantastic. Only one Galarian Moltres in the way. Summoning Star here. The power of 1. We can even summon Snorlax, that would be foolish. Double Archeops. We have the balls in hand already. So Primal Turbo. We're already slapping 200. That's all we need to do here. Jet Energy. And yeah, Jet Energy. We have multiples of these. Or we can get a V-Guard Energy on here, right? Let's go. 1, 2. I'm actually gonna go overdrive a little bit because Wyrdeer can also come into fruition if we want to knock out a Roaring Moon. So let's see if Wyrdeer is actually in here. Wyrdeer is prized, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Still. Therapeutic energy and a double turbo. That seems fine. The more energies, the merrier, because at one point we will be able. Yeah, here we go. Tempest Dive. Get out of here, Moltres. We will be able to get that Wyrdeer from the prize cards. And they might slap down something like Mew EX at one point. And there's the Wyrdeer. Let's go. Wyrdeer. Hello. Wyrdeer is going to slap. Let's see if we can summon a Roaring Moon here. And the cool thing is, if they want to one-shot a Lugia V-STAR, they have to go for the Frenzied Gouging. And because of Frenzied Gouging, we can one-shot with Snorlax. So, there's good. It's good. Yo, this is so horrendously bad. Roaring mids. Sada. They have Sada. They have the Dark Patch as well. But our Snorlax is already hungrily waiting, knocking out the Roaring Moon. And there's no way. No way they can beat the power of one Lugia V-STAR. It's actually working way better than anticipated. So we beat Roaring Moon. That actually is a high percent meta share. I think like by about 15%. So we won against Roaring Moon. We won against Snorlax block. So I think this is actually kind of legit. I also want to check real quick over on Pokestats. Let's see which decks that they actually beat. That's something I really want to check here. I don't know if Pokestats is still available. I think they're working on it currently. But yeah, I wanted to know real quick if they were able to beat like other versions. Like maybe Gardevoir, isn't that like a little bit tricky? I think Mew EX could play a huge role into that matchup, where you're gonna copy paste a Radiant Greninja. You wanna go first? Yes, of course. I wanna go first. Please give me a Lugia. Or Snorlax. It is Drapion. Oh, dang. Let's hope we're up against Mew VMAX then. This is not what you wanna see. Like Drapion. Also, a fun fact about Drapion is that its regulation mark is F, even though the Rapid Strike, Single Strike, and all the other strike shenanigans are actually rotating. Okay, comfy. Let's Ultra Ball. That's actually a very great thing. Ultra Ball these away. Get ourselves Lugia. Do we get Lugia here? Or do we get Lumineon so we can play the game? Drapion. Nah, this is actually pretty damn crazy. We can get Lumineon, I suppose, because we have double. Not what you want to see, but alright. Nuzball. Lugia. We have Snorlax to join the party as well. Nuzball. Snorlax. Let's go. We can put a double turbo energy onto Drapion. And that's gonna be it. That's going to be it. Though, let's see. We can Summoning Star and then get 2 of these and maybe collapse away Lumineon. It's going to be crazy good. The problem is we started with that Drapion. That's like the only huge problem. Maybe we might collapse away Drapion first and then collapse again to get rid of Lumineon. That would be like the dream scenario. Yeah. We could start swinging with the Dynamic Tail. But that damages ourselves. For 60 damage to one of your Pokemon. You could put it onto yourself and then swing with it twice, but then you're turning into a 1-prize Pokemon. Yeah, I would rather like collapse it away and start swinging with Snorlax. Swing with Lugia, then they spit onto Lugia, then they have to do it again. Maybe we just start swinging with Snorlaxes. This is Law's Box. This could still be Giratina. I see grass energies. This is gonna be Giratina. Okay, against Giratina, they could slap down PAF and we could lose. Oh, damn, didn't even realize that could happen. Oh, let's just hope we don't. Maybe I should have used Lumineon proactively, but I thought I was up against something like a Turbo Lost Box. But yeah, with Giratina, Path to the Peak could come, and that could be meaning game, set, and match. They're drawing a lot of cards. Let's just hope their bottom 3 cards are paths. They have beautiful holographic energies. Nazbol. Giratina. Luckily we have Radiant Zard, I suppose, but nah, there's a path. Come on, nah, don't do this to us. Yeah. This is horrendously bad. Top deck research? Top deck stadium, haha. Gift energy, that's not where we're at. This is bad. Lugia VSTAR. This is really, really bad. Yeah, this is I'm gonna put a gift energy onto Drapion. Okay, I can already see the weakness of this deck. Where's Pumpkaboo? Where's Pumpkaboo? Man, where are the days of the pumpkins? Yeah, if I was able to bump path, it would have been way easier. It is not. We have Lumineon, but it doesn't do anything. Drapion with an energy could take a prize card, I suppose. Giratina Visa is already here. If they lost impact, we do draw a bazillion amount of cards, which is good. Unless they have another switch out, which means they can go like to maybe 10 cards and then go for the fantastic Star Requiem, avoiding the effect of a gift energy. We are still alive. Okay, top deck, stadium, Burnet. Let's discard some more resources. 2 more Archeops. Why not getting Exodia shenanigans going where everything is in that discard pile? And since they do plan on using the Star Requiem on this guy, because they don't want to trigger gift energy, this guy could survive a turn with the V-Guard energy. Yo, I know it's a little bit far-fetched, but yeah, we're trying here. We are trying. Yeah, I'm ready to get obliterated. They only have 14 cards left in deck, so maybe there's a way we can like try and go for the deck out. Only 1 jet here. Lots of switch outs gone. A jet here, 2 switch cards, escape rope. Hey, there are darkness energies in there. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm ready for Star Requiem. In a world, is there still a world? We can Mew EX, take 2 prize cards with Comfort. That doesn't happen. Yeah, the path really like wins the game here. Yeah, there's a Star Requiem. Alright. What do we need? Top deck. Stadium. Capturing Aroma. We're still hanging in there. Ah, dang it. It is a heads. We can get an evolution, which means we can get Luxray, I suppose. Let's go. We're escape rope proof right now. Let's go. Can summon into a place if you're behind, and that's about it. Can we knock out this Lugia? Can we knock out this Giratina? That's the main question. Probably not. If they have balls, we're screwed. 1 boss in their lost zone. 3 colorless in their discard pile. Dang. Like the fun fact is that they need to use Lost Impact on the Snorlax. That's very funky. Yeah, they're keeping the Lost Impact shenanigans going here. More energy. Like this Tina is going on a rampage. Lost Impact. Whee! More energies to the Lost Zone. If we can fetch them enough 1 prizers, maybe they're running out of energies. That would be beautiful. Come on. What do we have? Top deck. Stadium. Boss's orders. Interesting. 4 and 5 energies in the Lost Zone. We do have balls. There's currently 1 energy in the discard pile. Do they even have switch outs left? 2 switch card, 1 escape rope, 1 jet there. I don't. Let's just boss the Greninja. Let's go and just stall. We need to stall for our life here. 15 cards in their hands. Bossasaurus on Lugia. Switch card, okay. Now it's a perfect time to be clicking that concede button. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Lugia VSTAR. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways. You have no idea. It only takes one tiny second of your time. With that being said, if you are looking for Dragon Shield products, sleeves, binders, deck boxes, go head over to dragonshield.com and use the coupon code TCG for 5% off. You can also go to yourplaymat.com and you can click the link down below to get 10% off, or using the coupon TCG10YP to get 10% off on creating your own custom playmat. They ship worldwide, so definitely check it out. Then there's also PotownStore.com to, of course, get 5% off using TCG Live code cards. If you're looking for TCG Live code cards, use the coupon TCG and you can get 5% off on everything on the website. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can head over to cardmarket.com. If you're a European player, you can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for some brand new Pokemon TCG content. Peace!